it's here, UN High-Level Week. Over 150 world leaders are here for this week's general debate, bilaterals, group gatherings, and high-level meetings. And you can tell from the busy reporters, we have too many things to cover. So to make it simple, I'm just going to talk about 3 Security Council meetings. Yes, this week we had 3 Security Council meetings. There was only 1 open debate on leadership for peace, and then member states called for a high-level briefing on Ukraine, and France also called an emergency meeting on Lebanon. So, the open debate was on Wednesday morning. In his remarks, Secretary General Antonio Guterres urged Council members, especially 5 permanent members of the Security Council, to unite and send a clear message to maintain world peace.
Les situations à l'ordre du jour de ce Conseil sont complexes et ne peuvent être résolues en un jour. Mais l'ampleur du défi ne doit pas nous décourager. Notre seul espoir d'avancer sur la voie de la paix réside dans une collaboration active et l'unité entre les membres du Conseil. Aujourd'hui, j'appelle tous les États membres à se montrer à la hauteur de cette grande responsabilité, à la hauteur de la promesse de la Charte des Nations Unies.
The Council also adopted a President's statement to reaffirm the Council's responsibility.
The Council further reaffirms its commitment to international law, including the Charter of the United Nations, including its purposes and principles in their entirety, which are universal, indispensable, and irreplaceable foundations of a more safe, peaceful, just, equal, inclusive, sustainable, and prosperous world.
Wang Yi, member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Foreign Minister of China, urged international communities to uphold international fairness and justice and the equality of all countries, big or small.
为了和平，我们要坚守国际公平正义。正义是人类的共同追求，公正在于大小国家一律平等。各国应当挺起胸来，不为任何霸权主义和强权政治。要践行真正的多边主义，坚定维护以国际法为核心的国际秩序，在相互尊重的前提下，共商安全治理，在公平正义的基础上共建持久和平。要维护安理会的权威，支持安理会作为集体安全机制的核心作用，反对任何未经安理会授权的非法的单边制裁。
On Ukraine, the meeting was held on Tuesday afternoon. Ukrainian President Zelensky, U.S. Secretary of State Blinken also participated in the meeting. No wonder Zelensky urged international communities to force Russia making peace. He also urged Global South to participate in the second peace summit of Ukraine. To reply, Russia's permanent representative Nebenzia accused Western countries supplying weapons to Ukraine to prolong the conflict. And Wang Yi gave his opinions. He stressed 3 points. We must enhance our sense of crisis to cool down the situation. We must enhance our sense of responsibility to promote peace and dialogue. And we must increase our sense of urgency to control spillovers.
中国不是乌克兰危机的制造者，也不是当事方。中国始终站在和平一边。我们同包括俄罗斯、乌克兰在内的各方保持着接触，坚持不懈劝和促谈，积极开展穿梭外交。中方的努力得到国际社会的广泛认可和支持。中方还发布了关于政治解决乌克兰危机的中方立场。之后，我们同巴西联合发布了6点共识，为凝聚各方的共识，推动政治解决乌克兰危机，发挥了应有的作用。
And then the meeting on the latest development in Lebanon. Here is what Secretary General comment on the current situation.
I implore the Council to work its lockstep to help put out this fire. The parties must immediately return to a cessation of hostilities and take real actions towards full implementation of Resolutions 1559 and 1701. Civilians must be protected. Civilian infrastructure must not be targeted. The safety and security of all UN personnel and assets must be ensured. International law must be respected. To all sides, let us say in one clear voice, stop the killing and destruction, tone down the rhetoric and threats, step back from the brink. An all-out war must be avoided at all costs. It would surely be an all-out catastrophe. The people of Lebanon, as well as the people of Israel and the people of the world, cannot afford Lebanon to become another Gaza.
Now, Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati flew to New York for this meeting. Here is what he wanted.
لبنان لا يطلب معروفا، نحن نطالب بحقوقنا المشروعة بموجب القانون الدولي. حقنا كلبنانيين في العيش بأمان، حقنا حماية سيادتنا الوطنية، وحقنا في مستقبل يبعد عن أطفالنا شبح الحروب وأهوال الصراعات. إني أتوجه إلى مجلسكم الكريم وإلى المجتمع الدولي برمته وأقول أنه حان الوقت لرفض العنف والحروب وتطبيق القرارات الدولية بحيث لا تبقى حبرا على ورق.
On the other hand, Israeli Ambassador Dezhi again accusing Iran the mastermind behind the chaos.
Every act of terror on foreign soil traces back to one source, the Islamic regime of Iran. It is the spider at the center of this web of violence, and we have to fight this web of violence. There can be no peace in the region until we dismantle this threat.
Well, again, this is a huge week that I cannot really cover everything. But these are the highlights of Security Council meetings. And that's all from me.